Hello students, are you good? Yes. In the previous video about the first half of Narayanpur incident, we had studied few things. The Narayanpur incident happened in a place called Narayanpur. It happened in the year 1942. And year 1942 is very much important as far as Indian history is concerned because Quit India movement, ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರೇ ಭಾರತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತೊಲಗಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಭಾರತೀಯರು ಪ್ರತಿಭಟಿಸಿದಂಥ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನಾ ಅಭಿಯಾನ ನಡೆದಿತ್ತು 1942ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಭಾರತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತೊಲಗಿ, ಕ್ವಿಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್. And during that year, the British police, the British government arrested one poor school teacher. ಒಬ್ಬ ಶಾಲೆಯ ಮೇಷ್ಟ್ರನ್ನ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಬಂಧಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಬಂಧಿಸಿದಾಗ ಅವರ 3 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ಮಗನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಅವರು ಕೋಪಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರ 3 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಯಾರು? ಹಿರಿಯ ಮಗ ಮೋಹನ್, ಎಲ್ಡರ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಸನ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋಹನ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸನ್ ಬಾಬು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಾಟರ್ ಮಂಜು. ಈ 3 ಜನ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೋಹನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಸುಮನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಪಟ್ಲಂ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, ಮೆನಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. They wanted to protest against British and they wanted to support Quit India movement led by Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhiಜಿಯ ಫೋಟೋ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವರು ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ, ನೋ ಸ್ಲೋಗನ್ಸ್, ನಥಿಂಗ್. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ರೈನಿಂಗ್, ಮಳೆ ಬರುವಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವರು ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಪೊಲೀಸರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮನವಿ ಪತ್ರವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತಿರುಗಿ ಬಂದದ್ದು. ಆನಂತರ ಒಂದು ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಟೈಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಷಿನನ್ನು ಈ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಟೀಚರ್ನ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು, ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ರೂಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು, ದೇವರ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಕೋಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಲೆಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು, ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಪ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಲೆಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹಂಚುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟಿಪಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್, ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಲೆಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಪ್ರಿಸನ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇದೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಕಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಟೈಲಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್ ತಂದು ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡುವಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ we had studied in the previous video, isn't it? Now we shall continue the story from there. Come to page number 183. Page number 183. Come to point number 10. Babu sat outside, alert and attentive. He felt a thickening in his throat. It was beginning, and at last he was doing something. What a pity Gopya, Murali and others would never know about. Perhaps someday. He checked himself and kept his eyes and mind on the road outside. It was deserted. In a little while, the 9 o'clock siren went off. Babu thought for the first time that day of the war being fought all over the world, and suddenly coming out of his reverie, he tensed. A man riding a bike got off and stopped right outside their gate. But it was only to light a cigarette. It seemed Babu could see the match flaring. Then the glow in the front of the man's face. The small point of light moved as the man got on his bike and rode away. One more bike. Babu flung himself outside. Manju turned a startled face to him. Someone is coming in. So, Iga, in the previous video we have studied, you remember? Mohan and his Suman and his friend, they wanted to print pamphlets in puja room, and Mohan asked Babu to be near the front door to watch if anybody comes. Manju was sitting in the hall to pass the message given by Babu to Mohan and others. So now one motorbike came and stood parked right in front of the gate, but he stopped his bike just to light the cigarette and smoke. After smoking the cigarette, bike went off. Soon another bike came and stopped in front of the gate. This time Babu saw somebody is coming. What happens? Point number 11. There was silence. From inside the puja room, their faces looked at him blankly, the dim light giving them a peculiar look. Shadows quivered and danced as the wick in the oil lamp flickered and fizzed. Then Amma got up and came out. followed by Mohan. Suman stayed inside and Mohan closed the door of the room. Manju, go to bed. Babu, you too. ರಾತ್ರಿಯ ಡಿಮ್ ಲೈಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಮಂದ ಬೆಳಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ, in the puja room some work was going on and Mohan got tensed. Why? It comes in the next point. So Mohan came, Suman came, Amma got up and everybody planned to sleep. So Mohan asked Babu, you go to bed. He asked also Manju to go to bed. So everybody prepared to sleep. Point number 13. Point number 12. There was a knock at the door. Babu rushed to his room, unrolled his bedroll and threw himself on it. A knock again. Who is there? Amma called out. Knock, knock. Mohan, go and see who it is. Manju, who had got into bed too, noticed that though Amma's voice was steady, her hands trembled. Mohan came in saying, Amma, it's Patil, the sub-inspector. Amma held Manju's hand in tight, hurtful clutch, though her voice was still cool and calm. What does he want? He wants to talk to you. To me? The hand relaxed. Manju drew her on and back and rubbed it softly. Door knock ಆಯ್ತು. ತೆಗೆದು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ದ ಸಬ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಅವ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅಮ್ಮನ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತಯಾರಾಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 13. I haven't come to trouble you, a strange voice said. Your husband was my friend in school. I am a friend. Amma got up quickly and went out. Manju waited a moment and followed her. There was Babu coming out of his room, making a show of having been woken out of a deep sleep, rubbing his eyes, yawning loudly and repeatedly, mumbling in a grumpy voice, Who is it? Who is it? But nobody paid him any attention and soon Babu was taking in everything in the greatest curiosity. ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಬಾಬು ನಾವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 12ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಡೋರ್ ನಾಕ್ ಆದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಬಾಬು ಓಡಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೆಡ್ಶೀಟನ್ನು ಹೊತ್ತು ರೋಲ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಲಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟ. ಈಗ actually he did not sleep. He was pretending as if he slept. And now he came out from the room rubbing his eyes and yawning loudly, intentionally yawning loudly. And in a sleepy mood he was like, Who is it? Who is it? But suddenly he saw the police inspector and now he started watching curiously. Come to next page, point number 14. The man, was he really a police officer? He didn't look like one in his dingy clothes. He was saying to Amma, Yes, we were in school together. Oh, yes, he was far above me. He was a scholar and I was one of the dunces. He always helped me, though God knows how often I would have been caned but for him. Please, Patil Sahib, Amma said, rather impatiently, tell me why you are here. It's like this. Suddenly, the man was brisk and businesslike. His glance swept over all of the room, taking them all in shrewdly. Certainly, this man was no dunce. There is going to be a search in your house. When? ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಬಂದಂಥ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಈ ಅಮ್ಮನ ಜೊತೆ, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗಂಡನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್, ನಾನು ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗಿದ್ದವಳು. ಬಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ವಾಸ್ ಟೂ ಗುಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಡನ್ಸ್. ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಡಲ್. ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸಲ ನಾನು ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಪೆಟ್ಟು ತಿಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಯುವರ್ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಜೀನಿಯಸ್ ಬಟ್ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಡಲ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾ ಅಮ್ಮ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್. ಅಮ್ಮ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮೋಹನ್ಸ್ ಮದರ್. ಅಮ್ಮ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಫೈನ್, ನೌ ವೈ ಆರ್ ಯು ಹಿಯರ್? Then suddenly the police, Patil, he changed his voice and he became serious. Yes, I am here for a business. I have the order. I want to search your home. When? And he started looking everything like this. When Mr. Patil started watching like this, Amma thought he was not a dunce, he is an intelligent. ಅವನು ಡನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವನು ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅಮ್ಮನಿಗೆ ಅನಿಸಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂತ ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳಿ. Yes. Point number 15. Most probably tonight I heard the Sahib talking. They were speaking of a cyclostyling machine. It seems you people are making copies of Mahatma's speech. They say you have people hiding here as well. ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಾಹೇಬರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸಾಹೇಬರು DSP ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಟೈಲಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧಿಯ ಸ್ಪೀಚನ್ನು ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಹಂಚ್ತೀರಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಚಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಸಾಹೇಬರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 16. ಹಾ, ಮೋಹನ್ scoffed. But you have the cyclostyling machine. No, Mohan repeated angrily. You are wasting time spying on us. Tell me. The man ignored Mohan and spoke of Amma. Yes, Amma replied simply, and Mohan made an angry hissing sound. Where is it? Amma, you have gone. Inside, Manju's heart began beating wildly. Why was Amma giving them away? Give it to me. I will get it out of the way. You can give it when it's safe. Mohan burst out again. Amma, what you are doing? How can you trust a policeman? Now, the policeman started telling, cyclostyling machine is there and you people are here. Tell me where is the cyclostyling machine, give it to me. So if you give the cyclostyling machine to me, I will keep it safe, and when the British police come for searching, the thing they will get, you will be safe. So Amma thought it's a good idea, and Amma was about to give the cyclostyling machine to the police. Who is the police? Sub-Inspector Mr. Patil. But now Mohan, he made a hissing sound, hissing. And he asked, how can you believe a policeman? If you give the cyclostyling machine to the police, that's a proof. They will arrest us. How can you believe a policeman? Yes. The man touched Mohan on the shoulder. Mohan, you are still very young. There are many things you don't understand. I am a policeman, yes. But your father was and still is my friend. And this is my country as much as it is yours. Now give it to me quickly. They may come any moment. Amma opened the door of the puja room and said, Suman? Suman emerged, wiping her face with her sari, looking anxiously at them. Come in. Amma beckoned to the man. It's here. Suman started at Amma and the man in the bewilderment. Amma smiled at her and said, you have got to get away, Suman. Take away all that material, Mohan, will you? Yes. Policeman ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದು ಅಮ್ಮ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಟೈಲಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಷಿನನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋಹನ್ಗೆ ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಡೋದು ಅಂತ. ದೆನ್ ದ policeman put his hand on the shoulder of Mohan and said, see, your father was and is my best friend. This country is India, is also mine. As you have the respect to mother country, I too have the respect to mother country. If you give the cyclostyling machine to me, I will take it and I will hide it away. And at any moment, the police officers may come for search. So therefore, Suman was inside the puja room only. Suman, the girl. And she came with wiping her face with her sari, and she came out. And now Mohan's Amma asked, Suman, take all the materials with you and you have to get away from here. And Amma was about to give the cyclostyling machine to the policeman. Now see what happens. Mohan stared at Amma, at Suman, and finally at Patil, who stared steadily back at Mohan. And suddenly the two smiled at each other. Okay, Amma, Mohan said and ducked into the puja room. He lugged the machine out and gave it to Patil. Do you have a largish bag with you? The man asked. Manju, Amma began, but Babu had already got it. That's fine, the man said. And then they were gone, Patil, Mohan and Suman. The house seemed unbelievably quiet after the earlier intense activity. Let's go back to bed, Amma suggested. Mohan came back shortly. Suman? Manju asked him anxiously. She's all right? Yes. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಟೈಲಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಷಿನನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಯಿತು. ಆಗ ನಾವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚೀಲ ಉಂಟಂತ ಕೇಳುವಾಗಲೇ ಬಾಬು ಚೀಲ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ. ಚೀಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಟೈಲಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಷಿನನ್ನು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡೋದ. ಸುಮನ್ ಮೋಹನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್, ಅವಳು ಉಳಿದ ಪ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಲೆಟನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಅವಳು ಹೋದ್ಲು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವಳನ್ನು ಅವಳ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮೋಹನ್ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಮಂಜು ಕೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಸುಮನ್ ಇಸ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಹುಡುಗಿಯರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, isn't it? So Manju asked, Suman, is you all right? Yes. 19. Go to bed, Manju. Amma said, bed with the police about to come. But nevertheless, she did drop off at home sometime and came out of her sleep with a jerk to hear a loud knock at the door. It was repeated. Manju sat up in sudden fright. Amma patted her comfortingly. Who is it? She asked loudly. Open the door, the strange voice ordered. Mohan, see who it is, Amma said. It was like going through something all over again, but this time they knew for sure it wasn't a friend standing out there. No need for Mohan to announce, Amma, it's the police. Here the story ends. And you may feel the story is really not ended, but it is up to you to imagine what would have happened next. What would have happened? The police would have entered and searched, but even after searching, they get nothing. No cyclostyling machine, no pamphlets. Where is the cyclostyling machine? The police, Mr. Patil, SI Mr. Patil had taken the cyclostyling machine with him. And Suman, she is not the member of this family. But now where is Suman? She went away. And where are the pamphlets? Suman had taken it out. So police would have searched and they would have found nothing. So everything was safe, everything was pleasant. And there are some 7 questions and I will send the notes on this, and at least some 2 marks questions may appear from this Narayanpur incident lesson. So keep studying and expect the final examination. Write well, score well and excel yourself. Wish you all the best. May God bless you. Bye-bye. Thank you.